What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. Today we have NBA Tuesday picks for you. My 4 favorite free plays coming right at you. Did a lot of hard work and research coming up with these picks, so I'm excited to share them with you all and get into the full breakdown, the reasoning of why I'm taking these picks. But before we get into those plays, where should you be taking these plays? I'm glad you asked. You guys should be taking them on 2 different places, all right? You should be taking them on Chalkboard. Why? Because they're offering a free pick and a 100% deposit match when you use my code TEACH10 to sign up. That's good for up to $100. So that's $100 you deposit and another $100 that they'll give you to match. So $100 of value, free picks. They give out profit boosts every day. Like there's 50% profit boosters thrown around every single day. So you can get those. If you're not on there, you can also get on Novig as well. Novig, bit of a newer up-and-coming platform. They're offering a 100% match on $25. So this is combined between the 2 platforms, $125 worth of value. Same code, TEACH10. Both links to Chalkboard and Novig will be in the description of this video below, so you can go find that there. And why should you guys be getting on these apps to take these picks? Because I've been hot recently in the NBA. Hit this pick a few days ago. Hit this play, and then this play as well. Back-to-back nights. Couple weeks ago. These plays are all within the last 2 weeks, all right? So I'm not just showing you plays from like 3 months ago where I hit some like random Thursday night football cash. No, these are recent plays that I've hit in the past 2 weeks. So do with that what you will. Been loving betting on the NBA. Wasn't a huge NBA guy before I started betting on it, but I've been absolutely loving it now. It's been a ton of fun. So without further ado, let's get into today's picks. Starting us off is OG Anunoby, over 21.5 points and rebounds. We took him the other night. He hit his prop line. I forget exactly what we took, but I mean, he's been solid every time that I bet on him. I bet him like 4 or 5 times throughout the season, and he's done fairly well for me. Why do I like this 21.5 points and rebounds line? He's gone over in 7 of his last 10 games. He's averaging almost 24.5 combined points and rebounds over that 10-game stretch, so really solid there. They're going actually hitting 5 straight in 6 of his last 7 games, so really solid stuff. Like pretty much when he hits, he's right near that like 30 mark line. So when he goes over very well. And I think we have another chance for him to have a similar performance to some of those games as well, because the Knicks are going up against the Pacers. The Pacers 25th in the league in points allowed, 27th in the league in rebounds allowed. So just really, really bad. Against the power forward position, it's about the same story. 25th in points allowed and 28th in rebounds allowed. They're averaging a double-double allowed to power forwards, giving up 24 points and over 10 rebounds. Insane stuff. This is a perfect matchup for an OG Anunoby who excels, right, in the rebound categories. Look, 8 rebounds, 4 rebounds, 8 rebounds, 6 rebounds his last 4 games. Had another 7 and 8 rebound game mixed in there as well. So rebounds are really the main part of his game in terms of when you're supplementing points, when you decide to go with points and rebounds versus points and assists. Bigger, taller guy, more physical, always looking to grab boards. So if we get another like 24, 25-point performance out of him, get a few rebounds, I mean, this shit is cashing easy, man. Like I feel so good about this. Shooting 54% from the field on like 13 attempts, 44% from 3 on 5.5 attempts is insane. He's been shooting lights out recently. He's been taking a bunch of threes, too, so he's made at least 3 threes in his last 4 games. And 3 of those 4, he hit 4 threes. Absolutely incredible. 50%, 50%, 50%, 44% for the last 4 games is bonkers. That's insane. Shooting the ball so well from 3. Plays 34 minutes, is on the court for a ton of time. Played 48 minutes last night in the overtime game. Or not last night, in his last game that he played against the Nuggets. But, I mean, I love this play so much. This feels so free, so free. So I love OG to go over this line. Play number 2 is Kawhi Leonard, under 42.5 points, rebounds, and assists. And this is my favorite play of the day. Why? Well, under 42.5, he's gone under in 8 of his last 10 games, really in 8 straight. And then he's actually gone over in his last 2. So you might be like, well, is that a little concerning? Sure, yeah. And yes, since James Harden's gotten traded, yes, Kawhi has gone over this line in both of his games. I'm not denying that at all, right? Yeah, James Harden's gone. Someone's got to pick up points, rebounds, and assists somewhere. Why not the best player that you have available after James Harden? Kawhi Leonard. So totally understandable why he's been playing been playing more minutes. You can see here in the last 2 games, over 33 minutes in both those games, right? And he hadn't touched 33 minutes. He hadn't gone over 31 minutes, or he went over once, and gone over 32 minutes in either of those games. So just shows you, like, they're going to need him on the court a little bit more. Those little extra, like, 1 to 2 minute bursts that you need, that are breaks that he needs, at the end of a quarter or something, you're not getting that anymore. All right, he's going to be on the court a little bit more. That hurts us a little bit, sure, but in this matchup tonight specifically, they're going up against the Houston Rockets, who are one of the best defensive teams, if not the best defensive team in all of the NBA. Why? 4th in points allowed, 2nd in rebounds allowed, 2nd in assists allowed. They're essentially top 3 in every single category besides points, which is ridiculous, like insane team defense for an NBA team. And against the small forward position, pretty similar story, all right? Slightly worse in terms of points, give up 20 points per game to small forwards. 3rd in rebounds allowed, give up less than 7 rebounds per game. 8th in assists allowed, giving up less than 4 assists per game to small forwards. And when you look what makes the Houston Rockets defense so good in these 3 major stat categories, right? All right, point guards, really good. Shooting guards, really good. And small forwards. The top 3, they play so well. I mean, it's really every position they play well. The center is their worst position. Small forwards, arguably their 3rd best, because they lock up guards so well. They lock up pretty much every position so well, except for, like, down low on the block. Kawhi Leonard's not really, that's his style. Yes, he can play bigger if he wants, and he can pick up rebounds, sure. But I like for him to go under this matchup because the Rockets are obviously going to be highlighting, hey, you don't have to guard James Harden and Kawhi Leonard. You just have to guard one of the two. So a lot more attention on Kawhi, even though he will be playing more minutes. So I love for him to go under this line in this matchup against a very tough Houston Rockets defense. And like I said, this is my best play of the day. And if you guys want to get my best play every single day for absolutely free, you guys can sign up to my Winible store. The link will be in the description below of this video, so you can find it there. It's absolutely totally free. Yes, I do have paid weekly and monthly VIP options as well for those picks. If you want to join, you're more than welcome to, but I'm not asking you to do that. I'm asking you to sign up for free so you can see when I'm posting. I will typically post my best play about an hour or 2 before the YouTube video drops, and then I will also post on Winible when my YouTube video goes live, so you can go check that out and get the full play breakdown instead of just the one free play. So go check that out there so you can just be notified when I'm active and I'm posting, usually in the evening every single day when I'm doing research for picks for the next day. All right, so go check that out. And now let's get back into these picks, these last 2 plays, finishing us off. We have Caleb Martin, over 11.5 points, rebounds, and assists. He's gone over this line 8 of his last 10 games, actually hitting 7 straight as well. Really consistent over those last few games. Averaging just over 14.5 points, rebounds, and assists combined over that 10-game stretch, so really, really good there. Going up against a tough Phoenix Suns team who are 5th in the league in points allowed and assists allowed, slightly worse in the rebound category. But we look at the small forward matchup for Caleb Martin. They are terrible. The Suns are terrible. It's their weakness. Look at this. Point guards are pretty good. Shooting guards really good. Power forwards really good. Centers terrible. Small forwards, terrible. Great matchup for Caleb Martin. They're bottom 3rd of the league, essentially, in all 3 major stat categories, giving up 22 points per game, 7.5 rebounds, almost 4.5 assists as well. This is a match made in heaven. Caleb Martin plays about 25 minutes per game. Has decent chances. Honestly, hasn't been shooting the ball that great from the field. Shooting the ball decent from 3, but doesn't really take a ton of 3-point attempts, which is odd because I remember Caleb Martin when he was on the Miami Heat and he was tearing up the Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals, and he was shooting everything from 3 and he wasn't missing. So I don't know what's changed, but I still love for him to go over. We have an incredible position matchup. He has been absolutely on fire in his last 7 games, in his last 10 too. So really, really love for him to go over. This line feels incredibly low. He should do some damage against this Phoenix Suns lineup. 11.5, way too low of a line. This is going to cash easy. All right. Now play number 4, our final play of the night. Sticking in the same game. It's Colin Gillespie, over 20.5 points, rebounds, and assists. So going on to the other side of the ball in this game. Gillespie's only gone over this line in 5 of his last 10 games, so honestly, nothing crazy, nothing to be super excited about just from that alone. He has had a 44. He did have a 44 combined points, rebounds, and assist performance a few games ago, so credit to him for that. But he's had a few games where he kind of just doesn't really do much, kind of sits around the 23 PRA line. Oh, excuse me. And against the Dallas Mavericks, look, the Mavericks aren't one of the best teams, really. 20th in points allowed, 27th in rebounds allowed, 19th in assists allowed, so nothing crazy. Against point guards, they are the worst team in the league. The worst team in the league. Look at this. Last in points allowed, last in rebounds allowed, second to last in assists allowed. They're giving up damn near a triple-double to point guards every single game. Other than the rebounds, it's absolutely absurd. Almost 30 points per game, almost 8 rebounds per game, and almost 10 assists per game is wild. Colin Gillespie has to get 21 of those. We're chilling. As a starting point guard, right, he plays 30 minutes a game, averages about 7.5 assists and rebound chances each per game. Shooting 44% from the field, but 47% from 3. Incredible three-point shooter. He hasn't shot less than 10 threes in his last 4 games, so we're getting a lot of threes. He hasn't been shooting them well the last 2. Those 2 before, he was really ripping them. So we know he's going to shoot a bunch of threes. You just got to put them in the basket. I think that's really the key here. If he could just make a bunch of threes, we're going to be chilling. He'll pick up the pieces elsewhere with the assists and rebounds. I absolutely love this play. An incredible matchup against the worst team against point guards. A guy who shoots a ton of threes. We just need him to go in the basket, and we're chilling. So those are my 4 plays for this Tuesday. Let's quickly recap this lineup before we get on out of here. OG Anunoby over 21.5 points and rebounds. Kawhi Leonard under 42.5 points, rebounds, and assists. That's my favorite play of the night. Caleb Martin over 11.5 points, rebounds, and assists. And Colin Gillespie over 20.5 points, rebounds, and assists. So those are my 4 plays for this Tuesday. Thank you all so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share, and turn off the post notifications if you guys did enjoy this video, as I've been enjoying putting them out for you. Sorry about the night before. Technical difficulties with the video getting it out, but we're back to posting every single day, and I'm excited to keep rolling along with these picks, and we'll see you when the shit cashes. I'll see you tomorrow for more picks.